What's that Jarvan here? You get the shot glass.
There we go.
You get your Jaeger bomb. The bomb being Ziggs, and then the glass.
Yeah.
Being
It's that or
Jarvan.
misfortune, depending on your flavor of alcohol. Both of them offer slightly different ways.
Through your team under the bus. On has level 6, has Flash. Just a little bit afraid walking up into that river, because again, he could be the one jumped on, but with heal, Flash a little bit less. Oh god, that's a lot. I was actually wondering if the Ziggs ult would come through.
And actually, the Eclipse should run out. Now they go on forwards with the Varus ult. They look at Elk on the other side, getting a bit of a hill, trying to buy some time. TN on top of him, going to try and get the kill regardless, and does so. 1 for 1. TP's flying. As in goes Shadow looking for an angle.
Oh,
nice dodge away. As Shadow gets on out with a wonderful, wonderful Cataclysm flag drag.
Honestly, Shadow goes unstoppable with the ultimate, dodges the ult, waits until his flag drag comes back up, gets out. Really nice.
StarCraft legend on one of the squads as well. Dade and Parting going up against Pawn. Ends up being a win there for Dade in the end, just about over Pawn the time I got to see it. It was good fun. Very different game
again. Using the Ornal again, trying to clear out. This is what they love to do. They use that paranoia.
There's going to be a lot of ults burn. I think that's probably a likely dead bin. Crisps does go down, but it's an execute. As Bin couldn't get any damage on top of them.
Yeah, they get the wave cleared.
He's got on coming up as well. That turret is gone. Look, there's the marker. Just needs to wait for the cooldown. And there it is.
And the plates have just fallen off. There might be an engage. They're trying to stop another satchel coming down with this bot tab, but I don't actually know if they'll get it in time. Well, just about. On needs to flash out potentially.
There goes on. The hooks to the wall, gets out to safety. Solar Flare backstep. Slow on 3 though. Paranoia not coming up forwards. Flash for Breathe is immune by that satchel charge. May well lose on, but the turnaround damage is huge as the Mega Inferno Bomb comes on down.
And now the shot's empty. The chamber's empty. They've used their ammunition. Shadow not choosing to use the Cataclysm. Jin and Varus over the wall.
Oh, that hook just went wide onto Shahu, but the poke is landing. Varus looking for an angle, lands a bit of poke onto Shahu, but now the curtain's being caught.
Shadow can dunk him. Shadow can dunk him.
Shadow could indeed dunk him, and Light backs away. Good call on that one. The basketball not required this time around, but that turret is gone regardless. BLG, turn it around, hold their nerve.
Dude, I'm loving Knight on this 6. And, you know, hang on a second. Dunk again, still available. This flash from Tien. Is he forced to use it?
Forge Guard is summoned. Tien flashes away. Turn around on the Shadow, though, means that he dies. The Flame Spitter came on down. TP coming on through from Ziggs, who'd recalled.
Yeah, Ziggs was not close enough to that plate, so BLG go a little too far. Does mean, of course, they don't have defenders for on the spot side of the map. Not as much there, Macman. Mid lane out of turret, now under threat. Again, fast dude passive, Varus ult used. Cleanse through from the Leona, pushing in. Again, the satchel can be here. It's dropped down, but now Knight doesn't have that defensively.
We get some damage back here. Now potentially in danger. On gets knocked to low, but not quite down till just now. The health bars and Weibo getting low, but not enough to kill.
Great sidestep there from Knight. Ends up getting hit, dodging out the W as well. This little Ziggs has got some feet on him.
The thing is, Weibo the one's getting the kills, but is not spotted. Knight could be in danger here. TP behind though.
Flash has satchel. The whole team's here.
Now Crisp comes on down. Parano coming across. Zahu going to get knocked up. Does not quite go to the Mega Inferno Bomb, but Shadow finishes the deal. Elk now in danger. Curtain's getting called. Can that be the big turnaround they need? Shadow is body blocking best he can. They all line up and they get out.
Yeah, the Ziggs ult just clipping on the
stretch of the imagination. You've got 2 items on Jin and Azir. This Nocturne's ahead. Not as much as they once were, but still ahead. And again, you may hit a point where blowing up one of the Varus or Ziggs may just be all you need to turn these fights around. Right now, it just felt like BLG winning the kind of standoff wars by virtue of range and poke. Good old angle. Knock up onto that Leona. Crisp is fried. The equalizer comes on down, but it doesn't really burn out Bin all that much.
And Weibo, though they have a great engage combo, are also at threat of BLG engaging on them first. They have a very long engage range, and Bin pulls a great ult across 4 members of the team.
Shadow's looking at Tien, wants to try and get on top of him. There's the Unspeakable Horror, forces the flash out of Tien, misses the flag and drag, but will still force him to retreat away.
And now because Chris stepped too far forwards and Weibo couldn't find the engage first, they can't dunk down onto the Ziggs and the Varus in the same way. Trying to get over the... Shadow got to be careful there, walked in towards the range. Here comes Curtain Call.
Shadow doesn't get his yet. 2 bullets down. Third one lands onto On. Means the 4th shot unlikely. Paranoia burned. They're going to hold it at 3k. In we go.
There they go. How can they get anything on top? They're trying to kill Varus.
He survives. Deadly Flourish just wide. On tanks it up, but the jungler is dead, and that should have been sole point for BLG.
Oh, and the ult gets right onto Light. Chunks him out as well. No stand and fight available. And BLG have their own engage combo.
Again, it's lethality. It's the best option you have from within the lethality.
Chris has flash, has cleanse.
When Chains of Corruption will be using the cleanse. Now the Curtain Call coming on forward. Now Nocturne goes to the background. Remember, there's always that much defensive tools now. Breathe. Gets in very deep. The Equalizer sucks. Oh my days. Caught up on top of the Mega Inferno Bomb. Bin should get that kill and does so. Call of the Forge Goal coming on through, but he's rooted up, so Bin couldn't get the reactivation. Damage onto Light though. Has to flash as Bin has continued to look at him. The Forge God looking to pump down on top of the Piltover Menace. Won't quite do so. Shadow in danger as Tien getting to get the fear off. Gets the kill on Java. This fight is messy. Killed off the Leona, but they'll blow up the Nocturne eventually. Does Elk. Xiao turns it around, though. It's become a very messy state of affairs. 2 for 2 as it stands. Sorry, 2 for 3, as they do lose that additional member to Weibo Gaming.
And the carries of BLG managed to stay at much higher HP to get follow-up cooldowns. 20 seconds from BLG. But we need to see Weibo hit the backline. They've not been able to do so. They're linking up. Tien is over the wall. Here comes the Paranoia. Pops the spell shields. And that's a lot of damage back up to the
Oh, yes. Xiao left over. Just get to stand and fire. Elk in the backside as in goes Tien trying to buy some of the exhaust. The exhaust curtain calls. Going to be blocked. Well done by BLG. Unfortunately for Light, for all the curtain call angles have looked good. They've been body blocked so well. Breathe goes down. Flag drag onto the light. And there is the Cataclysm. It's the end of days. And Weibo, it's looking like the end of their game.
The Paranoia goes down, the lights go out, but BLG know how. Weibo are just struggling to get everyone into the backline. They can't quite kill Elk. It feels like it's just Tien on a solo mission. Satchel back in. I don't even know if he can sweep him way back out. Does just manage to get away from beyond on.
And there's the Horizon focus. My days, that dredge line was closed. Mega Inferno Bomb forces the flash.
Very, very close. He's still going. Yes, flash. If you can maybe get that flash, you can kill.
He needs to think about it. He's going to go for it, isn't he? Oh my god, the bouncing grenade!
Pixel minefield in the choke point. It becomes that hard to play around it. Maybe it's a Paranoia over the wall to try and steal it, but that's a one-way mission for Tien. But all it would get them is just a single dragon themselves.
There's the soul secured.
Team playing as aggressively into the engage, but it is a specialty here in the LPL. Not many teams play this style, and it's so exciting to watch. They jump forward, find out Crisp doesn't have a flash, but he'll have a blast. Oh, the blast goes not helpful.
Oh no, and then on the other side gets the knock up. Gonna try and buy some time. It's Xiao, but he's knocked into the dirt!
Jesus!
They do that one in brutal fashion. Curtains are called, but to what end? They do kill off Elk, but I don't think it's gonna be quite enough. All the while they get a bounty on a turret from the minions. That's the best you're getting. Breathe! No more! Tien on vision needs to run away. The Duskbringer coming on top, hit by a bouncing grenade, just about dodges that. I take it back, but all the while they can look into the melt lane and look for the tier 3.
BLG get the 3 for 2, but they have the Ziggs alive, who is the master of demolition of turrets, instantly destroyed in a single wave. And the shotgun is empty for Weibo. They can't fire back again. They can take a full inhibitor and with just the current meta. BLG will take that as a consolation, as I guess a decorative prize.
And look, don't get me wrong. There's some conversation. Look, Jin feels a bit used to say like, yeah, he is right now. It was 15 minutes ago. They didn't get enough off the Paranoids. They didn't shut down the Ziggs or the Varus. They didn't get ahead or use the Rumble power spikes as well as they could have. And BLG just got to steamroll through mid-game, and now they're at this point where incidental poke is threatening lethal.
Poke is just so disgusting. Tien's over the wall again. There are the double spell shields up for the Ziggs and for the Varus, which means that they will ignore the low sightness, which helps them here. They going on to Knight!
That's pretty good. Knight's in danger. Tries to get a Inferno Bomb down. Knight's still alive. Finally burned out. Turning around though with the Cataclysm. Xiao goes down to the corner of the forward squad on the cross angle. Shadow flashing forwards. It's a triple for Elk. He can look for more. There's the Quadra. They want to give him all 5. It's Infinity Stones. Make it a pentakill.
Elk on the Varus pops off. There's a smile on the face as Bellissimo BLG is speaking Italian today. BLG's new jungler Shadow has awoken something in the old beast. Is it a honeymoon phase? Perhaps, but it tastes oh so sweet. Weibo swept from the field of play, ending with a pentakill for their AD carry.
Ends with the hum of a V12 engine painted in red side livery. The Italian vibes are there. Shadow on the squad of BLG.